Speaking of people you may think are stupid, what was the story with Destiny and Lex Fridman?
Lex Fridman originally wanted me on with Destiny. I said, that's not going to happen. He then contacted me about 3 weeks later, and he said, how about coming on with Benny Morris? I said, fine. Benny Morris is serious. I think his politics are horrible, but he's serious. And then he said, well, it would be Morris and Destiny. And at that point, I faced the dilemma, which is if I said no, it would appear as if I were afraid to be on with Morris.
That his whole consideration was he didn't want to seem afraid, but he wasn't afraid of being on with me. I guess maybe because he thinks I'm not serious, but
which I'm not afraid to be. But if I said yes, then I'm burdened with this other person. I think I could just ignore him. And I said, well, if he's coming on with that other person, then I should have somebody also, and that would be Muin Rabbani. So it was a matter of, obviously, curiosity, why Fridman was so determined that I would be on with Destiny. Now, you might say for broad public interest, but the debate between me and Benny Morris would already have a lot of public interest, especially during the high. So why was he so determined? And that question remains. That question remains.
What? I need to find like a new platform to stream where it's just like 20 view streams. I want to ditch my whole fan base, and I just want to go find some message board to argue with people. And because like, what, like, I feel like I've said this a million times, and now I'm saying it again. Do you understand my complaints, right? Like, imagine we have this collection of facts. Guy says he's going to kill John. Guy goes to John's house. We're not sure what happens there. Guy leaves John's house. John is found dead with bullets in his head. A gun is retrieved from Guy's neighbor's house with Guy's fingerprints on the gun. Like, imagine this is like the collection of facts. Like, in my world, or in my imaginary world, it's like, oh, okay, let's run over the evidence. Let's have an argument. Okay. So we didn't actually get the gun from Guy's house. It came from his neighbor's house, but like, we've got this other collection. I was like, let's debate. Like, let's go over it. I don't know. It'd be fun. Go over the evidence, everything. But like the online world is like, Guy says he's going to kill John. Like, when he said he was going to kill John, that was just a meme, and we don't even know what John he's talking about. When he goes to John's house, that could have just been a coincidence. Also, John is anti-Semitic, and Guy is actually also anti-Semitic, but he's a different flavor of anti-Semitism. We don't know what happens in the house, and then he leaves John's house, but we don't know how long he was there for, so we're going to say that he didn't have time to kill him because it was only 4 hours, and if he was going to kill him, he watched a karate movie once, and he always said he would kill somebody with karate, even though I don't have any... It's just like, everything is just like so convoluted and fucking stupid. It's just, I feel like I'm being gaslit by everything in this world. It's also dumb. Like, what is this question? I don't know why Lex Fridman would have Destiny. I don't know why Lex Fridman, a really popular internet personality, would have Destiny. Also, a really popular internet personality onto a debate with me and Betty Moore. Like, is that not like just plainly obvious? It's the most plainly obvious thing in the world because it would get a lot of views. No offense to you or Benny Morris. You guys just don't get a lot of views because you're not super popular internet people, which is fine. Well, Finkelstein kind of is. Like, what is even the largest debate between him and Benny Morris? Is there any? Are there any debates that were super popular between him and Benny Morris before our debate? I see you've got popular debates that are showing up on Piers Morgan, but that's because Piers Morgan is hosting them. Like, I'm pretty sure the conversation that we had on Lex's channel was the most... Well, no, there's one video of Finkelstein that's more popular, and it's when he's screaming at that girl in the audience. This one. Oh, wait. Our debate might even be more popular than this, actually, now. Finkelstein, Destiny, Morris, Rabbani. 3 point. Yeah. So this is it's literally the most famous video you've ever been in. So it's even retrospectively, it's a stupid question. Why did he do this? Because it's going to get a lot of views. Like, and it did. Like, it's so obviously the case that.
Now, you might say for broad public interest, but the debate between me and Benny Morris would already have a lot of public interest, especially during the high. So why was he so determined? And
it's also, and this is another thing why I don't believe any of these people. I said this a million times, bro. Put me in front of a very popular a person who's 10 times more popular than me that I think has horrible talking points. Yes, every time I will accept that debate. If Mr. Beast was out here giving some crazy talk on some political issue that I felt really informed on, and they were like, Destiny, do you want to debate Mr. Beast? Why would I debate Mr. Beast? Like, is he, like, why? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that.
Do you have any?
Nope. Nope. But when I was told that that person called Destiny was paid.
Now explain why you wouldn't do it for Aiden Ross. If there was a formal debate set up between me and Aiden on some topic on another person's channel, I'd probably accept that. Aiden's popular enough, sure. Well, have I refused to debate like that before?
And coached. Now, I've made the allegation already.
Wait, what?
Nope. Yeah. Nope. But when I was told that that person called Destiny was paid and coached. Now, I've made the allegation already.
All of my notes and streaming and reading on this are all public. Coached by who? He's going to say the Mossad. He's actually going to do it.
Yeah, I've said what I just told you. And then that
and
thing
paid where?
Called Destiny went on and said, he's looking for a libel lawyer. But nothing ever, obviously, I think the very last thing he wanted to do was litigate this, because discovery would be a very uncomfortable thing for him.
Your Honor, we want access to all of his DMs between him and the fucking Shin Bet and the Mossad and the IDF. Yes, you got me.
Already said publicly.
He's not going to do the alumni thing, right? He's not going to do this. There's no shot, right?
That I know that he was paid. I know, but I never said the Mossad. I said, quote, an Israel advocacy group, because that's what I was told. And he was paid, quote, a handsome sum.
I'm serious. This is not a joke. Because this and stream it. Listen, if you want to pay me out, if there are any countries listening, just email me on my personal email, okay? At this point, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck, okay? If these motherfuckers are going to accuse me of it anyway, I want to get paid. Also, public enemy number 1. 2, and this is a close 2, is Trump, and 3 is Elon, okay? But those 2 go back and forth in my road. Number 1 is fucking George Soros. Fuck you. Fuck you for not doing all the things they accused you of doing. You needed to be our Iron Man, okay? We needed you to buy the media and buy the votes and to rig everything, and you didn't. You suck. Fuck you, George Soros, okay? You've let us all down.
I was also told, quote, that they rehearsed with him for several weeks to prepare him.
How much is this story going to grow? What?
For the occasion.
I'd like to get right into your upcoming book. So Let's just
move on from that.
Inquiry into corruption in high places.
I also like how this guy is not even interested. Like, that's a pretty big claim. You're saying that one of the larger political streamers was coached by an Israeli advocacy group for that debate? You can't let people do this to you. You have to start suing for defamation. The problem is there's no damages here, right? It's not like my career is being damaged or anything. So even if he was defaming me, and even if all of that was like proven easily, there's no damage here. So.
Is to hear that context about your parents and your family's history with the Holocaust.
Oh my God. Oh, my parents died in the Holocaust, which is one of the reasons why I get so upset when people bring it up.
That's one of those standard questions where does one begin? First of all,
Jokes aside, do you really do it all solo, or do you ever workshop/brainstorm with ghostwriters? Do you ever bounce ideas off of people in your inner circle? For what? I don't have... The problem is that like once we start getting into like heavily into the research, it's very, very, very hard to find anybody that could even bounce stuff off. Usually it's just people that end up calling in from stream. I think in the past, like I spoke with Irk was able to link me stuff. Joanna was able to link me stuff. Just through arguing with, was it Axhole? Was that his name? Am I getting that right? Axhole? Like I was able to learn a lot of stuff through arguing with him. Yeah, usually it's just going to be people from my community that are interested. And then some, people will message me on either side. There were a couple of, that opulent guy, I think he's either Israeli or Jewish at least. He came in and argued with me and sent me links and shit. That one, oh my God, I can't believe this is so disrespectful. I visited his house and his family. The Palestinian guy, he's popular. I think he comes from Lonerbox's community. Sev, that's not his real name, right? No. He sent me stuff like, yeah. So it's just like it's like a community thing. But